Hello, I am Koreina Katz, and this is Final Fantasy 14 main scenario quest playthrough. Yeah!
Try/greet.
Flash greet. Oh, there we go. Lame. Yeah, I typed in greetings and then pressed enter when I started talking, and that didn't work. Anyway, I'm Koreina Cat, Final Fantasy 14 main scenario quest playthrough. There we go. Alright. Cool, now that we got that out of the way, that took 30 whole seconds. Oh shit, where am I going? My bad, just started auto running out of nowhere. Alright. Alizé, what we doing? Alright. For want of a better suggestion, what say you to a brief tour of the newly liberated Doma? I'd be interested to hear how the people are faring in their own words, and it's not as if we'll be missed here. Or will we? Ixalia, a moment if you would. Oh. Mm-hmm. Yugiri. And Asahi? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And Asahi, was it? You have some business with Xaeus?
Business? No. Pleasure, my lady. I merely wish to exchange a few words with the famed slayer of gods and champion of Eorzea. It is truly an honor.
Such heartfelt admiration. One could almost forget that you're an envoy of the Empire. Almost.
Oh, is that so strange? We may have stood on opposing sides in the past, but I see no contradiction in lauding the woman who would do battle with our common enemy. And lest you forget, this is my homeland. It would be remiss of me not to at least thank her for containing the threat posed by the Kojin's vile icon. Now, if I may continue, as we speak, Lord Hien deliberates over my proposal, and I would take this time to see the land I once called home. Though Lady Yugiri is certain to be a jovial escort, the excursion would be all the more enjoyable for your company, and safer besides.
I just imagine just red flags all over the place, but it's fine.
No, my brethren in Christ, no, no.
Yeah, the red flag guy. The ambassador has the right of it. He is not like to come to harm with you at his side. Will you join us? I am quite safe. He will be safe with you, Yugiri. No, it's fine. It would be my pleasure. I guess I have to be good. Sure, why not? That's not what... No. My head nod is not... It'll be my pleasure. My head nod was like, I could give less of a fuck. But, you know. Whatever. In that case, I will join you as well. There is naught else to do until Lord Hien has reached his decision, and I can think of no finer way to learn more about the current state of Doma.
It's settled then. The four of us shall make a brief excursion through Yangsha. Why don't we start at the town of Monzon? I would see what has become of Doma Castle.
Very well, if you will follow me. Don't look at me. Everyone is safe by my side. And there she goes. Where am I going? So, okay, so I guess it's not really spoilers. So Doma Enclave here is something that you can help build up, but it's different than the Ishgard whatever.
Yes, the Ishgard Restoration Front Crafters and gatherers provide materials for building the expansion of Ishgard and repairing. Of the Doman Enclave, you can just submit items, and they will sell those items, and then, or rather, you sell them the items at a discounted rate, and then they use those basically junk items to either resell or to rebuild.
Yeah, because that was something that I never did originally. Because I didn't realize that was a thing until way later. But okay. Because there's nothing like that in Shadowbringers, right?
Don't think so.
Or Endwalker. And I'm still recording, so no spoilers, so.
No, I'm aware. But yeah, there's no like restoration effort like that in Shadowbringers or Endwalker.
Interesting. I wonder why they kind of like did it with Heavensward and Stormblood and then just kind of stopped. I wonder if it's because maybe it didn't get received well.
I think
well, they
they
added your, was it Eureka in
Eureka?
Shadowbringers?
They added Eureka and Stormblood, and they added Bosnia in Shadowbringers, and then Endwalker didn't have one.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say Endwalker didn't. Like honestly, like expansion wise, with like extra content, like Endwalker, I guess would be lacking. Well, no, Endwalker has the Island Sanctuary.
They still have stuff, but it's not like...
Yeah. Oh, Endwalker was still great, but like there was no Palace of the Dead type thing. Cause like Stormblood had so much shit.
It really did.
Because it has the Doman Enclave, it has Heaven on High, and you said Eureka, right? That came out in Stormblood.
Yeah.
So damn.
Endwalker does have Eureka Orthos, which is like their version of Palace of the Dead.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that is comparatively fairly recent. Like, actually, I don't know how long it's been out. It's been a couple months. Yeah.
Interesting. All right, well, let's see what this person has to say about things. I'll admit, I was hoping for a more leisurely trip around Yanxia. But if it's a choice between this or listening to my brother rambling on, well, here I am. Damn. Would that something could be done about these mechanical soldiers?
Nay, can this truly be Monzon, home to the cream of Doma's samurai? I had heard that Yotsuyu intended to send some few of our automata here, but only by the way of warning. It should not have come to this. Indeed, her savagery served only to incense the people and spur them to rise up in protest. It was folly to think such methods of governance could ever prove effective. The sooner we can begin to make amends for this senseless destruction, the better. Securing supplies and support for the reconstruction effort should not prove difficult, once our nations are formally at peace, of course.
Yes, of course. If you would have a better view of what remains of the castle, we must proceed through the ruins. Alright, you guys can just walk headfirst into the mobs there, that's fine. Whee! Oh, and also in case anybody missed it, they released the benchmark trailer for 7.0. And apparently they're changing how some of the mounts fly. That was... no.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
Oh, it is. It's definitely gonna be weird to get used to. don't believe for one moment that he came to see sights of Yanxia. The question, what did he come for? That's fair. Lord Hien would often come here to gaze at the castle. He was but one of many to take inspiration from its majesty.
It is a travesty. A travesty. I remember the keep being so beautiful. In the light of the setting sun, one would swear it was aflame.
It is indeed a doleful. Alright.
I'm gonna look that up.
It is indeed a doleful spectacle. Mayhap we will rebuild it one day, when we have finished helping our people to rebuild their lives.
It means sorrowful, mournful, or melancholy.
Oh, okay.
Spoken like a true popularis, the needs of the people must, of course, come first. Speaking of whom, would you be opposed to my seeing how they live firsthand? The village of Namai is but a short journey from here, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, and they'll be super happy to see you, I'm sure. But by river, yes. If you will follow me, I will ready our boat. Suspiciouser. Anyway, yeah, I'm excited for 7.0. For a multitude of reasons, of course, but one definitely being the graphical update. Woo! I don't like how... Hey, let's go see this village. I want to see how people live, and then it's a fucking duty. Alright. It's fine. This excursion has proved to be more relaxing than I expected. Oh, damn it, Alize, why'd you have to say that? It has been some time since I last visited Namai. Yet, Issei often visits the Enclave with young Azami. So, we do not want for news from the village.
Ready to cast off?
I guess so. I mean, I'm glad it lets me know beforehand, but come on.
Get back! I'm warning you! Someone's in trouble. Are you all right? Hi.
What do they want with you?
Yuki, and you lot too. I don't know. We were returning from the Enclave when they came at us.
It seems they won't go quietly.
And neither will we.
Kill them all. I will not let you harm these innocents. Away with you.
It is nothing.
I grow tired of
Leave
these
this to
games.
me.
Where are our reinforcements?
No quarter!
All this for 2 children? What do they even want with them? They mean to overwhelm us. See to the reinforcements, quickly! No! Aim for the younglings! Stand in front of them. We'll bear the brunt of it.
I have you!
The art of my forebears.
If they would call for reinforcements, then so shall we.
Take that!
Oh, Yugiri's thingy that slows them down. Quickly! Protect the children!
Taste my steel!
Hold your ground. I will try to draw away the reinforcements. Brother, I'm scared, I think. Let's go to the Domin Enclave, you said. It'll be fun, you said.
Boy, that's a lot.
That seems to be the last of them. You have nothing to fear, child. You are safe now.
Who is this guy?
Thank you, sir.
You
You
remind me
saved us
of a
again.
more...
Thank you. If you're ever passing by our village, look us up. You'll always be welcome.
Bye-bye, useful Manolane.
Thank goodness we arrived when we did.
Indeed. But what could have prompted the Red Kojin to stray so far from the Ruby Sea?
I presume these are the sellswords hired by Yotsuyu. If so, the answer is simple. Desperation. Bereft of imperial employment, they seek other means to line their coin purses. Another sad legacy of the Empire's mismanagement.
The Empire to which you have sworn allegiance.
Must you always be so pointed? If we are to bring about lasting change, we must look beyond narrow allegiances. You have every right to doubt me, but in time, I hope you will come to see that we share a common goal. You and yours have fought fiercely to change the Empire from without. But if we are to end the cycle of conflict, the Empire must change from within. Am I wrong?
Not about that. True reform can only come from within.
I knew you would understand. You have witnessed such change firsthand, after all, during your time in Ishgard.
The Red Kojin's presence here does not bode well. We must inform Lord Hien. Quite a swordsman, isn't he? I wonder, did the Empire train him to kill before or after appointing him ambassador? Damn, you guys know you're standing like right there, right?
I don't care if he hears me. Dear me. I'd hoped to convey my views on our nation's shared hopes under more peaceable circumstances. Yet this regrettable little interlude did afford me a chance to see the famed hero of Eorzea in action, and few Imperial soldiers can say that. At least, few who live to tell the tale.
I was about to say, I purposefully leave none alive.
So I've heard. Well, after that little ordeal, I believe it may be time for us to return to the Enclave.
Return, my lord. But what of Namai? You seemed so eager to observe the villagers going about their daily lives.
To be frank, I still am. But I rather doubt that the good people of Namai would take kindly to the sight of a man in Imperial uniform with blood still dripping from his blade. Even in your company, my presence would only prove a distraction. Fret not, however. Thanks to the three of you, I have seen a great deal more than I otherwise would. And with any luck, Lord Hien will have finished considering my proposal by the time we return.
So be it. Haha! So this this place will physically change if you give stuff, yeah?
So I've heard.
Oh, you haven't done it either?
Nope.
Oh no. Okay. Did you see the sincerity in his eyes when he spoke with Zami?
Yeah.
I feel strange saying this, but what if he truly has come to sue for peace? To sue for peace?
Yeah.
Hello, no-named soldier. We don't care about you. Go away.
I trust you inform Lord Hien of our encounter with the Red Koji. If we are to deter them from encroaching on Yangsha, our response must be swift and decisive. I understand you served as the ambassador's escort. My thanks.
I love how his glasses is doing the anime thing where they turn white. Yeah. Thank you again for agreeing to join me. If not for your aid, the Kojin may well have overwhelmed us. Pray, go on ahead. Lord Hien is expecting you. I will remain without and keep watch over our guest. Well, we'd best not keep him waiting. Right? Right. Lord Hien was quite insistent that you join him. Pray, go on ahead. I will keep watch over the ambassador. Judging by the sparkle in Alphino's eyes, their discussion was riveting. How sorry I am to have missed it. Clearly.
Master Alphino has shared with us knowledge of the icons and reminded us of the threat they pose in so doing. It is strangely comforting to know the Empire shares our concern. Feeling refreshed, I trust? We have considered the ramifications of this proposal from every angle, and I believe Lord Hien has reached a decision. Worcestershire.
Both of... I was muted, so you couldn't hear me, but I said the same thing. That's great.
Welcome back, my friend. Yugiri tells me you accompanied her and Asahi on a tour of Yangsha. I had hoped you might take the opportunity to recover from your exertions at Sakazuki. But I gather your time was well spent. Until the ambassador affords Yugiri a chance to make a full report, however, I must rely on you to supply the details. So please, tell us how it all unfolded.
I tell him everything.
The Red Kojin? Here. Have there been any other such incidents since the liberation? Not that I am aware of. If they are planning some new venture here in Yangsha, we will need to increase patrols. In any event, I am indebted to you for fighting them off. But tell me, and don't be modest, was Asahi truly the first to leap to the youngster's aid?
He was. I was quick to doubt him when we first met, but his desire to save them seemed quite genuine. It's possibly he truly believes what he's saying.
In the time I've known you, you have always been an excellent judge of character. What do you make of this ambassador?
Oh shit, don't ask me. I still find him sketchy as hell. I still don't think he can be trusted. But, you know.
Then the question of what his true intention may be remain. Sorry. Nobody talks like Hien, so...
Apparently.
Ah!
Maybe remains. What?
Then the question of what his true intention may be remains.
Oh, I see. There's just a missing comma. Maybe.
Technically, there's not.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
Regardless of his aim, I'm resigned to playing his game. For now, at least.
Well, forswearing summoning should be simple enough, considering you never dabbled in it in the first place, which just leaves the somewhat thornier question of how to police the Red Kojin.
It was with that very question in mind that I sought Alphino's counsel. Thanks to his knowledge of the icons and the rituals used to invoke them, I believe we've identified a workable solution. As you will recall, Susanoo was summoned forth using the power of relics locked away in the Kojin's treasure vaults on the Isle of Zeki. Though said relics remain there to this day, it is all but certain that the act of summoning exhausted their stores of ether, making subsequent summonings impossible. Assuming that is the case, preventing the Primal's return rests on denying the Red Kojin the means to amass new stores of ether, either via the acquisition of crystals or the relics they are wont to collect. For this, I plan to enlist the aid of our friends, the Blue Kojin. Since Doma's liberation, we have forged closer bonds with Bunshin and his people, and with their support, I'm quite confident we can keep the Red from obtaining what they require to call upon this Susanoo.
And what of the prisoners?
They will be exchanged as agreed, and I will give full credit to Asahi for the success of the transaction. If there is aught we can do to help the Popularis garner favor, I mean to see it done. But first, I have some unfinished business to attend to. Would you all come with me?
Yes, of course, but what manner of business?
A past mistake which I would see put right. One which has weighed heavy on my mind.
Okay.
I had her brought here in secret while the three of you kept our guest company. The world has not been kind to you, it is true. But that does not excuse your sins. You should be at the bottom of the river. Yet here you are, the living, breathing proof of my failure. A failure for which I would now make amends.
What did I do? I don't remember. Was it really so terrible? Tell me, please! What did I do?
You speak of sins, my lord. But at whose feet do those sins lie? With the soldiers who committed the crimes, or those who commanded them to do so? With both, I would say. For all have a conscience, and all must choose. But with no memory of who she is, or what she has done, what sin remains to be cleansed?
You ask that I show mercy.
I ask why the heavens saw fit to deny me my rest. Why Yotsuyu was spared not only death, but the bitter memories of her life.
You truly think it the will of the Kami? If so, her life is not mine to take. It is yours to safeguard. Come the hour of the exchange, if her memories have not returned, she may remain here in Doma to live out her days as Tsuyu. But if they do, the Guardians shall have their viceroy. Though the people will protest, they will come to accept my decision when they have been reunited with their loved ones.
Thank you, my lord.
Now then, I believe we have kept our guest waiting long enough. Did Gosetsu not seem strange to you? His sympathy for Yotsuyu apart, I mean. I know his powers of endurance only too well, but after all he has suffered, even he should not be on his feet. He puts on a brave face for our sakes, but it would not surprise me if he lacked the strength to raise his blade. Though I suppose if he and Yotsuyu are to enjoy a life of peace and quiet, he will have little use for it. It falls to us to shape that future, one in which he need never again set foot on the battlefield.
I had no idea Yotsuyu's return weighed so heavily on Lord Ian's mind.
say if Tsuyu's predicament is the will of the kami, but Gosetsu certainly seems convinced. Oh boy, ones I can't use. Hey look, Kayan's theme.
Yay. With Yotsuyu safely in Gosetsu's care, all that remains is to answer Asahi's proposal. I realize other matters demand your attention, but I would ask that you stay a while longer to see this business through.
My apologies. Our deliberations took longer than expected.
Think nothing of it. The time afforded me the opportunity to go on a rather rousing excursion through Yansha. You have reached a decision, then?
We are willing to cooperate with you in combating the Icon threat, and also in the exchange of prisoners. Assuming you accept our conditions, of course. As you know, your sister is in our care. Due to certain complications, however, we are hesitant to release her into your custody.
Complications?
She was inside Doma Castle when it collapsed. Though she survived, she remembers nothing of her past life, not even her name. To clarify, she is in our care not as a prisoner, but as a vulnerable citizen of Doma.
Are you saying you refuse to release her?
Not at all. If her memory returns before the appointed hour.
And if not, what exactly? You will accommodate her here in Doma?
Well, I sincerely doubt she will be of any great strategic value to the Empire. She spends her days daydreaming of Dango.
Dango? How dreadful. Very well. In light of our recent misstep in Sakazuki, it seems only fair that I show you the same understanding you have shown us. Though I do have one small request. Regardless of Yotsuyu's value to the Empire, she is yet my sister. Before I leave, might you permit me to speak with her in private?
Of course. Perhaps you could even bring her a plate of dango. She would be most pleased. Yugiri will see you to her chambers.
Forgive me, my lord, but has he not been gone over long? Perhaps I should... Calm yourself, Kosetsu. I understand your concern, but we have to wait. He deserves that much. I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting. Thank you for your understanding. Long did I dream of this reunion, but never did I imagine it would be so joyless. A part of me hoped your stories of her condition were just that. But alas, it is as you say. Tsuyu, do you remember anything of this man? Anything at all?
No.
I am a stranger to her. That much was clear to me from a single look. I leave her in your care. As you wish. Now, if you'll excuse me, my superiors are long overdue a report. They will be elated to hear of our agreement, of that I have no doubt. As for the exchange itself, once I have obtained the relevant permissions, I will arrange for your people to be relieved of their various duties and sent here to Yansha. This will take time, of course. Of course. You may rest assured your soldiers will be well cared for until you return. We will also begin taking steps to better counter the threat of the Kojin and their icon. Before you take your leave, there is one other matter. I'm informed it was you who took the lead in rescuing 2 young domans from a band of Kojin sellswords. I've not yet had the time to thank you properly. Please, there is no need to thank me. I only did what anyone would do under the circumstances. Fortunately, I was in good company at the time. The blight of the Red Kojin is of the Empire's making. Were it not for our transgressions, those children would not have needed saving. The people of Doma have suffered enough, my lord, and I promise to do all in my power to spare them further pain, be it at the hands of the Kojin, or indeed the Empire. I pray the Emperor will see things as you do. There may yet be hope for us all. Until we meet again. Go, Satsu. As before, I leave Yosuyu to you. Come, Suyu. I invite the rest of you to join me outside. Let's treat Asahi to a proper farewell. If my dear sister's memory does not return, I pray you will take good care of her. Lord Hien has made a wise decision. Our superiors will be pleased.
If only our previous encounters with the Empire had been this cordial.
Yeah.
It's to the future, I suppose.
Without the threat of Imperial attack hanging over our heads, we may devote our energies to dealing with the Red Kojin, and then there will be nothing left to impede Doma's restoration. You can,
Help, I'm stuck inside, people. I wonder if the sight of her stepbrother might bring Yotsuyu back to her senses, but mayhap nothing will. Nevertheless, we must continue to watch her until we can be certain that her condition is permanent.
The ambassador's airship awaits at Castrum Fluminus. Let us be off.
I wish you a safe journey.
This has been a most enjoyable visit. I look forward to our next meeting. Maxima, would you take the others and see that all is ready for our departure? I simply cannot leave without first giving thanks to the Warrior of Light for accompanying me through Yansha. Mark me, savior of the savages. There will be a reckoning.
You've nowhere left to run, traitor!
Ignorant savages! Killing us will avail you naught. For every Imperial you cut down, 1,000 more will come. Abandon this foolish endeavor and surrender. You may yet serve our righteous cause.
How dare you speak of righteousness? You who forsook kith and kin to serve conquerors! Be glad I grant you this mercy. What in the...
Shit.
Reinforcement? No, just one! Cut him down!
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
This one is promising. Who remains to offer us resistance?
A host of rebels led by Lord Cayenne hold the enclave across the river.
Lord Cayenne?
The king of the former king of Dorma, sir. They say he is one of the greatest swordsmen alive.
Is that what they say?
Who was that?
Surely you jest. That was Xaeus Galvus, legatus of the 12th, the Crown Bloody Prince. I heard he was strong, but that was frightening.
That was Lord Xaeus. Everything you are, your power, even your face, it vexes me. Go on. Lash out like the beast you are at an emissary and jeopardize the newfound peace between Dorma and the Empire. My lord was destined to lead us unto a glorious new age. Your light is nothing to his radiance. I will cherish this moment, lock it away within my heart, until the day we meet again.
Well, okay then. Okay, so like you all saw that, right? You saw this mofo like get up in my face and like, you know, give me the crazy eyeballs and shit, right?
What?
Right. Why the frown? Did he say something to upset you? Yes!
Are you quite well? You looked as if you were about to faint in the ambassador's arms for a moment there.
So all of you were staring at me, but none of you heard a single word that he said. He wasn't even really whispering. I thought perhaps now we could be at ease, but your expression suggests otherwise. What troubles you, Xaeus? Damn it.
You look troubled, my friend. Was it something he said?
I knew he couldn't be trusted. Told you.
Of all the memories to witness.
I had my doubts about him, but I would never have guessed he was a disciple of Xaeus. My lord.
Calm yourself, Ugidi. I set no store by him or his enlightened brethren. But if by treating with them there is even the faintest hope, we might secure the return of our conscripted brothers and sisters, I must play this game. After the way I risked their lives in the rebellion, I owe them that much.
My lord, you bear no blame for their fate.
If not blame, then responsibility. They were prisoners, and still I chose to fight, knowing they could be executed in retaliation. But now we have a chance to bring them home. If it means bargaining with a monster, so be it.
My lord.
Besides, I think he likes me, which is more than some can say.
Dude, bro, seriously? It makes no sense. Why would he bother keeping up the pretense for so long, only to drop it right before the very end?
Perhaps he no longer thought it necessary, having secured Doma's cooperation in the prisoner exchange. If he truly is a disciple of Xaeus, it is possible emotions simply got the better of him. Remaining calm around the woman who slew his lord will have taken its toll. Whatever the explanation, now is not the time for hasty reprisals. We shall proceed as planned. The Red Kojin must be placed under surveillance and the Gallian prisoners made ready for the exchange. But you need not concern yourself with the details. Leave the affairs of Doma to us. When the hour of the exchange draws near, we will call for you. I should certainly hope so. Whatever the Empire's true intent, we would be on hand to play our part, either to defend Doma or to help usher in a lasting peace. I had thought we might use this time to return to Eorzea, but given the But given the volatility of the situation, mayhap it would be best if we remained in Kugane.
Agreed. Between Yotsuyu's amnesia and Asahi's dubious agenda, I'd say we have ample reason to remain in the neighborhood. If anything should happen, anything at all, you must send for us at once.
Oh, I will. On that you have my word. Charting a path through the sea of troubles promises to be difficult enough. I'm not so proud as to attempt the feat alone. To Kugane then. Tataru and the others must know of what transpired here.
She's gonna be really happy to see you, Alphino. Like,
I
so
know.
happy. Soon we shall see if Asahi is true to his word. If not, I will be glad to cut out that silver tongue of his. Words?
If what you saw of the ambassador is an indication of his true nature, this prisoner exchange may not be what it seems. In fact, I'm beginning to wonder if your encounter with the Red Kojin was more than mere happenstance.
Same. Onwards, back to Kugane. Kugani. Hi, I don't care about you. Next.
Oh.
I don't envy Lord Hien. So much rests on his decision. That was a weird way to phrase it, Alize, but thanks. It's all with how I did it.
Since we have naught else to attend to for the moment, perhaps this would be a good opportunity to look into the present state of Kalamond. Though I should probably speak with Tataru first.
That you should. Welcome back, Xaeus. We heard the good news about Gosetsu. I knew you'd find him. Alphino, I'm gonna bust those damn kneecaps.
Why? It seems you're all in quite the predicament. Well, should you receive urgent missives from Doma, rest assured you will be the first to know of it.
Yes, of course. We're discussing ideas to replenish our coffers, but I suppose that all can wait if any urgent news should come through the office.
About that. I wish to apologize to Tataru. It was reckless of me to make such a purchase without first consulting you. You may be certain, however, that I mean to reimburse the silence, even if it means drawing upon my personal funds.
That's very thoughtful of you, but I'm sure it won't come to that. If Soraban's business proposition is as promising as it sounds, Xaeus should have no difficulty wiping the red from our ledger. Yeah, I'm right on that. Yeah, why don't you take his money? Take Alphino's money.
Forgive me, Xaeus. It would seem I have unwittingly heaped my financial troubles upon you. I swear I will pay you back.
I was just going to pay for it originally anyway. How is this my fault?
Though I fear I will struggle to cobble together anything of monetary value, knowledge I can gather in abundance. To start, I plan to investigate the division forming within the Empire. Mayhap Real and his friends have heard something on the subject. Regardless, the more we know about the politics of Garlemald, the better our chances of predicting the Imperial's next move, which might yield you an advantage on the day of the prisoner exchange. Knowing what we do of Asahi's apparent resentment towards you, I cannot say what he hopes to gain from it. But if there is even the faintest chance that a lasting peace could be forged between Doma and the Empire, what choice have we but to try? Lord Hien had the right of it. Asahi may very well be a monster, but we must play his game for now. Hancock.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the monk stuff again?
Striking.
Thank you. Meanwhile, here...
Arranging the prisoner exchange proved easier than I thought. Yes, my lord will be most pleased. Everything is going according to plan.
What?
Oh dear.
Can you truly remember nothing? Nothing at all?
Were we friends?
Yes. We were good friends, you and I. In fact, I've brought you a gift. I pray that one day soon, as you gaze into that mirror, you will remember the woman staring back at you.
It's so pretty. Who are you? Who are you?
Meanwhile, in the Imperial capital...
How are you feeling, my lord?
Fine, now leave me.
What? What? Xenos is alive? Gasp. Anyway, well, I guess that's gonna be it. So we will see next time what's gonna happen. Hopefully before Guy starts barking again. So yeah, until Until next time on Final Fantasy XIV Main Scenario Quest Playthrough. Yeah! Woo! Okay, bye!